Horned Frogs rolling. This is kind of
this luxury this late into the game and differently now.
No big deal for Brandon Marsh. One away in this.
You lose by 10, you lose by 8. Your strategy's Thompson, in my opinion, on the road trying to steal 2-0 because of what happened in game 2. But those things have tripped
really good all year. Yeah, the bullpen has rounded into shape, and we even feel.
Now there will be some conversation through tonight at those kind of pitches. If a pitcher's on his game, you could run into this kind of game, and you're all together in the, I don't know, last 21 to 20
slides they'd had late in the seasons recently. Swing and a miss. Bruce Bunch. He gave us the keys.
Take the crowd out of the game, and they didn't have that. Didn't get many of them, but they hit the fastballs that were in the zone.
1-0 strikes on Chas McCormick. Sure. That's a base hit into center, and McCormick with a really nice 6 of his 9th anniversary. Jackie Robinson breaking Major League Baseball. Takes the ball. 2 free agent acquisitions
from Houston,
and then 2 who they drafted and developed. And for Alec Bohm and impact it. And they kept on bringing in these big. 2-2.
Tomorrow might.
You got an unbeaten Eagles team, and they're not the biggest. He's in front of some big Phillies. Fletcher Cox. Justin Verlander's wife, Kate. 2-1 lead. Top of the order here. Jose curves hit down the line, foul. It's pretty awesome when they've been here, but they took it to a whole other level tonight.
Best of 7, but because of that rain out, it flexibility, right? They're guaranteed to want to put this thing over here at home, and the same pitches, whether or not they had. And the more you see that, the less deep.
Schwarber's got one of those on a 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. 1980 did it.
And that one caught my eye.
And it was not a horrible pitch.
Can eliminate a couple others.
On the 8th pitch, Schwarber swings and misses. 1 gone in this.
Is by itself different. This is 1 pitch. Keeper took it 443 feet, and then a kind of the bad angle of what you're launching in.
Postseason game. The Colors are the first to get way up there, but got under it. And McCormick's got a
Philadelphia who has an opportunity to atone for team, and then you face them again versus not having success. You're dominating. So look for Nola to make some adjustments on what he's pitching and how he's pitching.
Fouled by Real Muto. He gave it his guy's really good.
Yeah, their whole staff, really impressive staff. The West in the American League had some different right time, played in a tough division.
That does it for the Police Athletic League, an organization that enriches the lender. In game 3 tonight, 2 in the first, 2 in the 5 as well. Nick Nelson comes on for his
post series. Fastball, slider.
Outside.
And changeup's about the same.
After Altuve got 3 hits in series here. They did after game 1, after cruising through the 2-1.
In these situations, the pressure reverts back to you, and has put a lot of pressure on them. Out the narratives, because after game 1, it was like, oh, Philly. A lot of confidence.
Yeah, remember open game 2,
and really teams that
takes his time, throws him out. Fine. You said, John, today that
even when the Chicago Cubs came back down 3 games to 1,
103 games during the regular season.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, these 6 games. Phillies won 87. You got to go back to the 19th season. I mean, this group of players for this year. And who's the manager after 1-2 to Pena? Is down and away. Happen wins just when you look at the 2 divisions.
Yep.
Phillies, you play 19 games against teams in your division. Well, you did through this. 3-2 to Jeremy Pena is outside. And a $5,000 to Team Rubicon's hurricane recovery efforts. Hit this postseason, 5 of them tonight.
Tomorrow. Obviously, Nola wants to rock. The difference is Philly won one of the games that Philly set the tone with, almost saying
his first hit of the game. Astros going to have to get him going. He's now few,
but Alvarez is a
on 2-1. He takes inside ball 3. This one winds out. Pointing forward. On its way down to Brandon Marsh, who's caught. And a quick word from DraftKings. Bregman's 0 for 3.
All up.
1-0. Series. Swings and misses at a fastball. 7th in the batting order. He's quietly dealing with a wrist injury. He's healthy. He's one of the top hitters in baseball.
Yeah, and this used or so out of the bottom of your
Tuve, Pena, Alvarez. Pitch. Bregman takes it high. Bob Thompson sat him down. Let Suarez go after him. Towards the foul pole and just wide of the pole end.
You would throw the most pins, or
well, that's where it's ball 4. On Fox, it's been a major part of the Fox family since its inception. Nick Nelson is throwing 28 pitches, still looking for that. Gave up a run in relief in the division series.
Relief appearance.
This 1-0 pitch. Back. Onto the track, he's got it. Five home runs for the Phillies. Rosenthal, Tom Verducci back here in Philly. And Harper fouls it off. That was all before he could see. Doctor. And he goes through the legs and he says, son, I have no idea. And again, this guy had been on the cover of Sports Illustrated and was picked. Really took off because he could see. One way up in the sky. Comes down to Alex Bregman for the first out. Part of the deal, if I'm being honest, was to be locked in every single pitch.
And just now you're hyper-focused to the nth. Your chances, you're not going to do that in the postseason. You're going to think differently. You're going to that you wouldn't this time of the year. And all of it comes faster at you. When
Castellanos down swinging. In World Series history, it was the first one of his. I know nobody wanted to see that.
Yeah.
It's a ball on ball. Home run for Jimmy Sebring in the first World Series.
Do we know the exit velocity?
Fly to the right field corner. Tucker in tight quarters. Nothing but cheers from these Phillies fans tonight. John, if I had told you that starts in the World Series, and I told Philly
3 games, right?
But if then it was 16 2/3. It's on a night where they didn't have to use
close to getting hot, which means he was firing his bullets to get ready.
Give him a shot to find something. Looking for his first. Yes.
Yeah, that's a tough thing for a manager. Statistically, it's not showing up to where you're.
The biggest problem on a team full of them. Pitch. Ball 3. We always preach because Rob was in New York for a long time when he took over. For Vealing. Near the line, he's got it. He's got 10 games above 500. Well, they got to 12. He's in world champs. From winning it all. 1-0. They've got one of their studs going tomorrow.
Because they knew that they won that nothing. That says a lot about your team.
Game 1. Tonight, a part of the story is the fan base in the city is ever going to be pitch.
Well, Philly answered the call tomorrow to continue that streak.
McCormick. Yes. And the count goes for.
I don't even know why they have seats in the stadium.
Spoils that one foul.
And again, it's over that as a team. Then if you lost on a walk-off or lost by 1 and 8 runs, so psychologically, it's.
That's it. 5 home runs, 7-0, and they lead the series.
And they know, one at a time, we'll fight, and we'll be there tomorrow night.